So quick follow-up video. This was the old rusty Asteroids monitor, which has been stripped back, dismantled, resprayed. So all the rust taken away. The boards themselves were in pretty good condition considering. So I didn't bother testing, I replaced a fair few of the components. So all the power transistors were all replaced, including the two power resistors back on this regulator board down here. I thought it was a power supply board, it's a regulator board. So they were replaced. All these power transistors up here were replaced. The ones I took off I actually did test and they were fine. This capacitor was definitely short, that's been replaced. There was a couple of capacitors on the regulator boards, they were short, replaced. These two big filter caps, although they looked okay, I've replaced them. Done some general tidying up, checked the continuity, reflowed some shoulder joints down there, scraped up any sort of like oxidized rust that was on the bottom of the boards, although there wasn't many. And like I say, resprayed it. Tested the continuity of the fuses. One of the fuses definitely had no continuity. The fuses weren't blown, but certainly one of them had no continuity due to corrosion on the contacts and on the fuse itself. Just cleaned them up so they've got continuity. I think there's a fuse, yes, there's a fuse in this sort of like high voltage section. That tested for continuity. There's just one thing I haven't realized I've tested. I haven't tested these fuses in the in sort of like the yoke. There's two fuses here. I'll test them when I get back to the actual arcade cabinet. But yeah, all in all, it looks a hell of a lot better than what it did before. Is it going to work? Well, that's going to be the big question. So heading off now back to the cabinet to plug it in. Well, I'll be testing voltages before I plug it in. So obviously I need to test these voltages down here. I think there's something like 26 and 36 volts that supply this. So I need to be testing all of that, then plug it in and see if we've got any life out of the monitor. Wish me luck.